Hi, I'm Lydia Nelson and I run the blog Fuck Yeah Sex Education, and this is my first web video about how to make dental dams and what dental dams are and all of the great stuff about dental dams. For those of you that don't know, dental dams are this little plastic film that you put over the vulva or the anus during oral sex. This can stop the transmission of STIs that you can get through either analingus or cunnilingus, and it also makes analingus a little bit more hygienic and cleaner, and if you don't like sexual fluids, it makes cunnilingus a little bit easier for you as well. There are lots of different reasons why dental dams are cool, even though they're not that well known, which I think is a shame. There should be a lot more varying dental dams of stuff with fun colors and fun tastes and like little vibrating doohickeys and all kinds of cool stuff. I love dental dams. They're great. They should be used more often. A lot of people don't understand how many STIs can be transmitted through oral sex, but it's a lot. So always wrap it. Now, because dental dams aren't that well known, it's hard to find some, especially ones that don't cost a lot of money or you have to go online. They're usually not in pharmacies, although they're sometimes in sex stores and that kind of thing. Pretty much look around wherever you find condoms, you might be able to find some. There are two ways to use dental dams. You can have a harness and use it during tribbing or scissoring, as it's called. Pretty much anything where two vulvas are going to be touching. And you can also use them during oral sex. During tribbing, you're pretty much going to need a dental dam. You can use saran wrap if it's non-microwavable, but it's not as good. And remember, don't have two vulvas with dental dams because you don't want a double wrap. That will just break them. But during oral sex, there's a couple of things you can do besides get dental dams, and that's get a condom or get a glove. I'm going to show you how to make these with condoms and gloves. See if I can actually, I'm going to start with the glove. I like using gloves more than condoms because condoms are smaller, and my theory is the more area covered, the more safer it is, and the easier it is to use. And so first what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut off all the fingers. And you can get non-latex gloves like I have here. This is non-latex. And you can use that if you have a latex allergy or if your partner has a latex allergy. And what I like to do is cut around the thumb. And that way you have the dental dam, and then you also have this little thing that you can use your finger for, and then you have a protected finger, or you can put your tongue in it, and just mostly for penetration. And see, you have a dental dam, and you just put it over the vulva, and you might want to leave it a little bit slack near the clitoris, so you can do more work around the clitoris, like sucking or flicking or whatever. There is a learning curve to dental dams. It might not be so easy at first, but you will get the hang of it. Okay, so there's that, and you have these little fingers that you can also use if you really want to. Remember to keep your dental dam clean, because if it's not, that kind of defeats the purpose. Okay, so then you always be careful when you unwrap the condom, and I'm using an extra large condom because I figure more area. And then you unroll the condom, and a little lubrication on the condom is good. Of course, it makes it stickier and more difficult to work with, and this is just the Planned Parenthood brand. You can pretty much pick them up at any Planned Parenthood, or you can use any kind of condom if you want to use ribbed or flavored or whatever you think would be cool. And then you're going to want to, this is more difficult to cut than the glove apparently, you're going to want to cut down the side. I wouldn't use spermicidal condoms. Just in general, I don't like spermicide condoms because they aren't more effective than regular condoms, but they're a lot pricier. But especially for oral sex, because spermicide is gross tasting. You do not want to be having it anywhere near your mouth. Plus, there won't be any sperm involved, so. But if you just have spermicide condoms around, don't use them. That just would be all kinds of bad. And then you're going to want to cut around the tip so you don't have that dip right there. And you might want to cut this part off because it might roll up. And as you can see, since this is a lubricated condom, which I didn't know it was, that it sticks together a little bit more. You might want to get a non-lubricated condom. But here is what it looks like. And just use it the same as any dental dam, just put it over the vulva. And because condoms are cool, you can get cooler condoms, like glow-in-the-dark condoms, and just use them, make it more fun. Have fun. Oral sex is supposed to be fun for both parties involved. So, and safe. It's good to be fun and safe as much as you can. So, just use dental dams with oral sex, or analingus, and tribbing. Anything like that. You can make them with gloves, you can make them with condoms, you can use saran wrap. It's better than nothing, as long as it's non-microwavable, because when it's microwavable it has little tiny pores to make it not blow up in the microwave, and that can let through STI and germs and all kinds of stuff. Another reason to use dental dams, if you get yeast infections a lot, this will keep you from getting yeast infections due to oral sex. So dental dams have lots of uses. They're really awesome. They get a bad rap. And now you know how to make them at home with either a glove, latex or non-latex, or condoms. Again, latex or non-latex. Have fun.